What is goody? What is good, YouTube? It's your boy StachedHooper, and as you could probably tell from the title and the thumbnail, today we're doing a little bit of a Q&A. I've been doing a lot of sneaker-related videos recently. I know you guys love that, but I wanted to give you guys a video to kind of like learn more about me. So if you guys don't know, I asked you guys to ask me a bunch of questions on IG. I think I got a few hundred submissions. I appreciate everyone who submitted a question or two in there. I really appreciate y'all. If you don't already follow me on IG, StachedHooper on IG, StachedHooper on TikTok, StachedHooper on YouTube. But yeah, without any further ado, I say we get right into it. I got some good questions, and I got some questions that I do not know why I included in here. So let's get to it. So yeah, the first question I got is, how old am I? For those who don't know, I am 21 years of age. A lot of people think I am older than that. I get 25 a lot, 25 to 30. Trying to, you know, rejuvenate my skin and stuff so I don't look that old, but I think it's the mustache that does it. Next. So the next question is, shave the stash. No, I'm not shaving the stash. With my username being StachedHooper and it kind of being my signature look, I don't think I'm shaving the stash anytime in the near future, so sorry. Would you rather have to be D'd down by Shaq or give brain to Yao Ming? That's crazy. Are you good at twerking? Next. Next question. What is your favorite hoop shoe? Great question. Right now my favorite hoop shoe in my collection is the Way of Wade 10 Low Cherry Blossoms. Just performance-wise, again, I did a full performance review on these if you guys are interested. Performance-wise, I think they're the best performing shoe in my collection, and the looks I think are absolutely astonishing. Overall, this is probably like one of, if not my favorite shoe of all time, but 100% right now in my collection, these are my favorite. Bang. Next, when did you start collecting hooping shoes? I started playing basketball around 8th, 9th grade, and then I would probably get one basketball shoe per season, all the way until probably maybe one, maybe two pairs of shoes per season, up until when I graduated high school. From there, when I got to college, I didn't play basketball as much, so I actually stopped buying basketball shoes because I didn't know how much longer I'd be pursuing it. But again, shout out to Doob, my little brother. He kept me into playing basketball. Once I really started pursuing social media, that's when I started collecting shoes again, because I saw value in it and I saw my passion could turn into a career. So that's when I really started collecting, was when I started doing this social media stuff about 6-8 months ago. How do you get the stash so immaculate? So as stupid as this question may sound, again, it's not a stupid question, I appreciate it, but some people may think it's stupid. It actually takes a lot of work to get a stash to look like this. For the longest time, all I did was trim it with a razor. And long story short, that doesn't get me much. I now trim it by hand with scissors. And, you know, I oil it every morning, every night, moisturizer, a little bit of everything. It takes a lot of work, surprisingly, but as a StachedHooper, I kind of have to keep up that persona. What's the most points you've scored in a game? So the most points I scored in an AAU game was like an organized game. I think it was around 30, 35, somewhere in there. I never broke 40 though. But in an intramural game in college, I actually broke 40 points. I think I scored like 42 or 43 in my sophomore year of college. That's when I kind of went crazy. So yeah, about 40, 45, somewhere in there for intramurals. What made you create content like this? So I've always wanted to pursue some sort of social media career. I never knew what exactly I wanted to focus on. I had a passion for basketball. I also had a passion just to entertain people. And what really got me into creating basketball content was actually, fun fact, my little brother Doob created basketball content for about a month, and that inspired me to start it myself. So again, I wouldn't be here without Doob starting that butterfly effect. What if he didn't start that? So shout out to little brother Doob. He was really what motivated me to do this. Was he gave me the confidence that if he could make basketball content, he motivated me to, you know what, I want to do it just like him. So shout out to Doobs. Is the stash real though? It's fake. Are you gonna play in a men's league? Yes, I plan on doing a men's league series whenever I can get into one next. I know the local gym that I go to is gonna have one around the fall-ish when school starts back up. But I need to try and formulate a team because, again, my little brother's playing college basketball. Some of my friends are going back to college. I'm going to have to figure that out. But I may be able to do intramurals back where I went to college just to create some more content. So possibly coming soon. All-time NBA lineup. I'm going to go at the 1, Curry. At the 2, Michael Jordan. 3, LeBron. 4, Tim Duncan. 5, Shaq. Bam! So did you play high school or college ball? No and no. In high school, I was actually homeschooled all prior to college. Shout out to my mom for doing that. I think it was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. I was able to travel, do homework on my own time. Again, shout out to my mom for that. So for those reasons, in New York State, I could not play on an actual high school team, but I did play AAU And in regards to college ball, it was a passion of mine for the longest time. But where I went to college, they never had any tryouts, so I never had the opportunity to possibly get on a team. Can you dunk? I have dunked before, but as of right now, my knees are not in the best shape, so not at the moment. But let me know if you guys want me to start up the Road to Dunking series again, because that's something I'd actually kind of want to look into getting back into. Can I have a piece of the stash here? That's crazy. Are you interested in winning a pair of Ja 1s, LeBron 20s, KD 16s, or a pair of GT Cut 2s? Then hear me out. This month, I'm giving you all the opportunity to possibly win one of these shoes. Depending on the subscriber count that I meet by the end of this month, August, I may be giving away 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 pairs of hoop shoes to y'all. Here's the graphic right here of the shoes I'll be giving away. If I hit 5K by the end of the month, I'm giving away a pair of Jaws. If I hit 10K by the end of the month, I'm giving away a pair of KD 16s. If I hit 15K by the end of the month, I'm giving away a pair of GT Cut 2s. And if I hit that 25K by the end of the month, I'm giving away a pair of LeBron 20s too. Now I bet you're wondering, StachedHooper, how do I get these free shoes? Let me tell you. To enter, there are just a few small steps. First, you need to sub to the YouTube channel. That's the biggest thing. Next, you need to comment under a video posted in the month of August, your favorite part of the video, and your shoe size. If you do that under one video, you have one raffle ticket within the giveaway. If you do that under all 30 videos that I am posting this month, you will get 30 tickets and 30 times the chance of winning a pair of hoop shoes if we hit those marks. So again, if you want to possibly win a pair of hoop shoes, subscribe, comment under all my videos in August, and let me know your shoe size and your favorite part of the video. Let's get to that 25K so y'all can get 4 pairs. Back to the video. So, got any pets? Yes, my family does have some pets. Right here, I'll pop it up. There's a little Hennessy. She's a little angel. I will put her at, she has an Instagram handle, so if you guys want to go check her out, shout out to little Hennessy. And Kahlua too, here she is. She's a cutie patootie too. What's your Chipotle order? See, now, I appreciate y'all for popping in some of these creative questions, because, like, I didn't think anyone was going to ask this, honestly. My Chipotle order, I always get a bowl. I usually go burrito bowl, 2 tortillas on the side, vinaigrette on the side. I go white rice, extra white rice, black beans, extra black beans, quadruple the protein. Then I go chicken. After they put the scoops in, I say extra chicken. And then I go mild salsa, hot salsa, big scoop of corn salsa, big scoop of sour cream, lettuce, and if I'm feeling pricey, throw in some guac. But overall, I'm not the biggest fan of their guac, so scratch the guac. Appreciate that question. Next, what made you decide to start making the fire content that you make today? Again, I think I answered one similar to this, but again, it was my little brother that kind of inspired me to make basketball content. It's always been a dream of mine to start making basketball content. I always used to watch Jesser, Cash Nasty, shout out to him. But I used to watch a lot of basketball creators growing up, and it's always been a dream of mine to follow content creation in regards to basketball. But I always cared about what people were going to think of me if I was a dude with the camera, and if I wasn't good enough, or if people weren't going to watch my videos. But what really kickstarted was my brother starting it, and that really inspired me to start this whole thing up. So again, shout out to my little brother Dubes. Favorite hoop shoe ever? Now this is a different answer than my favorite hoop shoe in my collection right now, because that is the Cherry Blossom 10s, as I answered earlier. My favorite hoop shoe ever, I'll pop up a picture, is the Kyrie 4 Lucky Charms. I believe I got this shoe my junior or senior year of high school. It was one of my favorite shoes of all time. I absolutely destroyed them. They're one of the cleanest hoop shoes of all time. So again, like, they're crazy. But yeah, they have a lot of meaning behind them. I have a lot of memories with them. But unfortunately, I sold them to one of my homies because I wasn't using them anymore, and they were in pretty bad condition. But one day when I really make it in the YouTube, I want to reward myself with a pair of those. So one day, man. All right, next, can I be in it? Why not, Easton? What shoe do you have the most history with? In my collection, this is actually a fire question. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that threw in some fire questions, because I appreciate that. Let me get it right now. The hoop shoe with the most meaning in my collection right now are these, which are the KD12 EYBLs. Shout out to my mom. She got me these, I believe it was sophomore, junior year of high school. Actually, no, I think it was actually senior year. And I used these my whole last season. I have a lot of memories in them. My last AAU game ever, which if you guys want a story time, I'm going to give you a clue. I may or may not have hit the game-winning shot. And that's about it. I have a lot of memories in this shoe, a lot of AAU days. If you guys want some story times, I will do that. That's why I'm not going too in-depth. But long story short, these do have by far the most meaning and the most history in my collection. So again, shout out to these, shout out to my mom. Next, fart. Where do you live? All right, I'll give you guys my address. I actually live at 385. So fun fact, I'm actually originally from California, but I live in the state of New York right now. So there it is. Favorite college team? My favorite college team is UCLA. That's not where I went to college. I actually went to a college in upstate New York, but that college team is D3. It's not like I could watch them play March Madness or anything. So my favorite college team is UCLA because my mom went there. Again, shout out to her. Are you ever gonna shave the stash? In the immediate future, I do not see myself shaving the stash. It's kind of my signature look. I've had it for the last 2 or 3 years now. I think it kind of fits me. I like the clean shaven look, but I don't like to be completely no facial hair. I really rock with it, and I could see myself having this stash till the day I die. But you know what? Who knows? People change, I change. So one day maybe I will, but I think for the immediate future and like for as long as I'm doing social media, especially with the name StachedHooper, I think I'm gonna rock with it. Yeah, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I'm 21 right now. In 5 years, I will be around 26 years old. At 26, I hope to be the best version of me, to make it simple. I hope to be continuing to pursue my dream career of social media. I hope to be successful enough to do charity games and make a positive impact in the world. And I hope to be wealthy enough to, again, support the family and the people I love around me. So that's where I hope to be in 5 years. How tall are you? My guess is 6'1". That's not a bad guess. I have a lot of people actually tell me that I look like I'm gonna be short, but I am officially measured in at 5'11 and 3/4. It's really like 5'11. So if a dude asks 5'11, when I'm trying to dunk, I like to say that I'm like 5'8", just to throw people off. And if a girl asks, I'll say 6 foot. If we're on a dating app, I'll say 6'1". Have you ever got injured, and has it affected your play? Yes. I've had a few minor injuries throughout my career, such as rolling my ankles. I had a lot of ankle problems and knee problems. I had to go to physical therapy for like 6 to 8 weeks because there's like a strength difference in my legs. But those are like the minor injuries. I did have one major injury, which happened the last game of my high school career, where I broke my left hand in 3 different places. So yeah, from that resulted, I never used my left hand too much then, but now I literally never use it. After I got my cast off again, I didn't have all the feeling back on my left hand, and now it's all back to normal, but I've gotten so used to the right hand on the left side and all that, so I'm kind of just rocking with it. Can you dunk? No. Favorite flavor of crayon? Blue. Have you ever wanted to go pro? Yeah, throughout when I played in high school, it was always a dream of mine to play in college and then go play pro basketball, whether it be in the NBA, G League, across seas, whatever. I just was really passionate in playing pro basketball. It was something that I wanted, but again, I wasn't like working hard enough towards. And something like social media like this is my dream career. This is what I really drive to do, so I'm willing to put so much work into this. And I wanted to be a pro player, but I didn't need to be a pro player. But yeah, I did want to go pro one day, but now those pro dreams are gone. I'm now dreaming to do this. Would you like to adopt me? Why not? How much is your hoop shoe collection worth? Well, I have around 45 basketball shoes. I get a lot of them for a deal, or like Wade sends me some shoes. A 361 sends me some shoes. Shout out to both of those brands. So I've gotten a lot for free or some for cheap. I get a lot of my shoes used actually, just so I can get them at a cheaper price. So overall, I would say if the shoe averages out around $100, 4,500, something around there maybe. But again, I get a lot of my shoes for cheaper than that or free, so it may be a little less or more, probably less. Would you rather suck KD's massive feet or commit a war crime? That's crazy. Why are you so cute? Stop. Favorite NBA team? That would be the Dallas Mavericks. I used to be a Spurs fan, but that was only for the reason I like kind of stuck with them since I was younger, only because they had a dude on the team named Parker, which is my real name. But now I'm kind of a Mavericks fan. I'm more of a fan of players. I'm a big Kyrie fan. I'm a big Luka fan, so they're on the same squad. I'm a Mavericks fan right now. So yeah, bang, that's the end of the Q&A. I appreciate all y'all that submitted questions. I appreciate everyone who's watched this far. Again, shout out to you guys. Let me know if you guys liked this Q&A and if you would like me to do another one of these, because if this gets enough likes, enough comments, enough support, I will 100% do this within the week or two. So again, let me know if you guys like this video. Spam the likes, spam the comments, and I might do this again soon so you guys could throw some more questions. But again, shout out to y'all. Appreciate you for watching this far. If you guys can like, comment, subscribe. Again, you guys would have seen the mid-roll, the giveaway. Make sure you do all that. And I will see y'all in the next video. Adios.